Have you ever wondered why your washing machine, the one appliance whose entire job is to make things clean, ends up smelling worse than the dirty laundry you put into it? It sounds almost backwards, right? You're using soap, hot water, and detergent every single day, and somehow this machine is quietly turning into one of the dirtiest objects in your house. Manufacturers know about this, they've known for years, but it's rarely mentioned in the manual, because if everyone knew how to actually fix it for pennies, a whole industry of expensive washing machine cleaners and service calls would practically disappear overnight. So what's really going on inside that drum? And why does one cheap bottle from your pharmacy shelf work better than almost anything marketed to deep clean your machine? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to know something that most people never figure out, even after replacing 2 or 3 machines in their lifetime. We're going to break down exactly why washers develop that musty, sour smell, walk through a series of simple household item fixes, and save the single best trick, the one tied to hydrogen peroxide, for the very end. If you've ever opened your washer expecting fresh laundry and gotten hit with a smell like a gym bag left in the trunk of a car, this one's for you. Let's start with the why, because understanding this changes how you treat your machine forever. Number 1, the rubber gasket trap. If you have a front-loading washer, there's a rubber ring, the gasket, that seals the door shut during the wash cycle. Every load pushes water, lint, hair, and tiny bits of detergent into the folds of that rubber. Most people wipe the front of it and think they're done, never realizing there's a hidden lip on the inside where water pools after every single cycle. To fix it, pull that rubber seal gently outward and wipe underneath it with an old cloth soaked in warm water and a splash of white vinegar. Why does this work? Standing water plus organic residue equals the perfect environment for mold and bacteria. It's simple biology, not a mystery. My grandmother, who ran a laundromat back in the day, used to check that seal every single week like clockwork, long before anyone was talking about washer maintenance online. But the seal is only the beginning. The real smell is often hiding somewhere you'd never think to look. Number 2, the detergent drawer. That little tray where you pour in soap and fabric softener has channels and compartments that rarely get rinsed out completely. Detergent residue sits there, gets damp, and turns into a slimy film over time. Pull the drawer all the way out. Most slide out completely if you press a release tab. And soak it in hot water for 10 minutes, then scrub the channels with an old toothbrush. It works because you're physically removing the buildup that bacteria feed on, not just masking it with fragrance. During WW2, resourcefulness with soap was a matter of survival, and household cleaning tricks using basic scrubbing and hot water were passed down precisely because nothing fancy was available, and they still hold up today. But even a spotless drawer won't save you if the drum itself is holding onto moisture. Number 3, the keep it cracked trick. After every wash, most people close the washer door immediately out of habit. That's actually one of the biggest mistakes you can make. A closed, damp drum with no airflow is basically an incubator. Instead, prop the door open a few inches after each load and let the drum air out completely before the next wash. This costs you nothing and takes 0 extra effort. Yet it's rarely mentioned by manufacturers because it doesn't sell a single product. Why does it work? Moisture plus darkness plus warmth is the exact recipe mold needs to grow. Remove any one of those 3 factors and it struggles to take hold. But keeping the door open only manages the smell. If you want to actually kill what's already growing back there, you need something a little more powerful. And that's where things start to get interesting. If this is already changing how you think about your laundry routine, go ahead and hit subscribe now, because next I'm going to show you the exact combination that outperforms most store-bought washer cleaning tablets, using stuff you probably already have under your sink. Number 4, baking soda as a deodorizing base layer. Run an empty hot water cycle with a cup of baking soda added directly to the drum. Baking soda is mildly alkaline, and it works by neutralizing acidic odor compounds rather than just covering them up with fragrance, which is exactly what those expensive fresh linen pods are doing instead of actually solving anything. This is a great monthly reset, but it's really just step 1. Think of it as clearing the field before the real work begins. Number 5, white vinegar as the descalaire. Follow the baking soda cycle with a second empty hot cycle, this time adding 2 cups of plain white vinegar to the drum. Vinegar is acidic, which helps dissolve mineral deposits and soap scum build up on the machine's internal parts, especially if you have hard water. Never mix vinegar and bleach together, and always run these as 2 completely separate cycles, never combined. This 1-2 punch of baking soda, then vinegar has been a classic household deep clean method for generations, long before washer cleaner was ever a product category on a store shelf. Number 6, the bleach myth people still believe. A lot of people assume bleach is the ultimate fix for washer odor, and it's often oversold as some kind of miracle disinfectant. In reality, bleach can be harsh on rubber seals and hoses over time, and doesn't actually reach into every crevice the way people assume it does. It's not that bleach is useless. Oh, it's that it's often misused, poured directly into a smelly drum as a lazy one-step fix, instead of being reserved for specific stains under proper dilution. This is exactly why the next tip has quietly become the preferred choice among appliance repair technicians who don't want to keep replacing damaged parts. Number 7. And this is the one that's going to genuinely surprise you. Cold water-only laundry habits are secretly making your smell problem worse. Washing everything in cold water saves energy and money, no argument there, but it also means your machine rarely reaches the temperature needed to kill off bacteria and biofilm building up inside it. The fix isn't to abandon cold washing, it's to run one hot, empty maintenance cycle every 2 to 3 weeks specifically to reset the internal environment of the machine. Why does temperature matter so much? Heat disrupts the biofilm structure that bacteria build to protect themselves, something cold water simply can't do. This single habit shift is more important than almost any product you could buy, and it's rarely explained clearly, because wash cold to save money is a message that gets repeated everywhere without the follow-up caveat that keeps your machine healthy. Now we're getting close to the big one. But first, a quick word. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about doing things the smart way instead of throwing money at a problem. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet, because the next section is the entire reason this video exists. Number 8, the hydrogen peroxide method. Here's how it works. Take a standard 3% hydrogen peroxide bottle, the same kind sold at any pharmacy for basic first aid use, and pour 2 cups directly into the empty drum. Run a hot water cycle, and if your machine has a clean or sanitize setting, use that one specifically. Let it run all the way through, then follow up by wiping down the gasket and drawer area one more time with a clean cloth. So why does hydrogen peroxide outperform almost everything we've talked about so far? Unlike vinegar or baking soda, which mainly neutralize or loosen odor-causing residue, hydrogen peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen, releasing oxygen bubbles that physically lift and break apart organic buildup, the biofilm, the mildew, the grime living in places a simple wipe down could never reach. It's the same basic oxidizing reaction hospitals and labs have relied on for decades for surface disinfection, just applied to something as ordinary as your laundry room. This is precisely the kind of simple, effective trick that never gets much attention, because a $2 bottle of hydrogen peroxide doesn't need a marketing budget, a commercial, or a shelf display at the front of the store. It just quietly works. So let's bring it all together. Your washing machine smells because water, residue, and warmth combine to create the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and mold, in the gasket, in the detergent drawer, and inside the drum itself. Airing it out, running baking soda and vinegar cycles, breaking your all-cold water habit occasionally, and finishing with a hydrogen peroxide sanitizing cycle covers every single piece of that puzzle using nothing but basic household items. None of this requires a repair technician, a subscription cleaning service, or an overpriced specialty product. Just a little bit of knowledge that somehow never quite makes it onto the label of your washing machine. If this video saved you a service call, or just made your laundry room smell the way it should, do me a favor and hit that like button, drop a comment telling me which tip you're trying first, and subscribe for more simple tricks that actually work using stuff you already have at home. And if you want to go even deeper, check out the video right after this one, because there's a companion trick for your dryer that most people have never even heard of. I'll see you there.